Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome in, race fans. We've got a special one here for you today. Rookie Class Racing has approached us to do a replay file here of their current race. They're doing some recruiting and they'd love to get this out there to kind of show what kind of racing they offer. Today, 50 laps at Daytona, probably one of the most famous tracks in the world, if not the most famous tracks in the world. Definitely on the NASCAR side of things. Welcome in. I'm Rob Campbell. This is Racers Nexus. We've got 50 laps coming your way, fixed truck setup, and the field just out in qualifying right now. So there we have it. Let's take a look at our conditions. And you can see, nice sunny day, 75 degree air temp, 111 degree track temp. Well, you know, you're in sunny Florida, middle of the day racing. Track temps are going to get up there a little bit. Shouldn't cause too much of an issue for our drivers here today. As 7 drivers on track. Jump on board here with Kalen Wilson out putting in some qualifying laps right now. Yeah, with that sharp, bright blue machine. Currently sitting up top, 51.685. We got 2 Wilsons in the grid here. Kalen Wilson and Kylan Wilson. I'm assuming family members. Brothers, I assume. We'll find out later on. Qualifying starting to come to a close here. Kalen going to drop down into second place as Lemuel Price going to jump up the top spot in qualifying here. Just a quick little 2-lap run in qualifying. And our drivers will be grading up, getting themselves underway for some racing. So again, this is a new league looking to attract racers. So if you're interested in doing truck racing, these guys have exactly what you're looking for. You can find their Discord link in the description of the video below. Speaking of the description of the video below, you can also find yourself a nice little discount code for Apex Sim Racing. 5% discount code in there. Use that. Use the link to help yourself get 5% off of all of their accessories. They sell wheels, button boxes, wheelbases, sim rigs, what else? PC systems, seats, chassis, monitors, whatever you need to get yourself going in sim racing, you can find there at Apex Sim Racing. We thank them for being on board. And then again, today's track cams, as usual, can be supplied by Track Cams 22. You can find a link for them too as well if you're interested in getting some very nicely done cameras. Almost every track that is frequented by either IMSA, NASCAR, World Endurance Challenge, you find actual live TV shots from those races simulated by Track Cams 22. So qualifying's finished up. Let's take a look at how our grid is going to set up here. It's Pace Truck rolling away. Lemuel Price in top spot, Kalen Wilson to the outside, Kylan Wilson in third, Kevin Allen in fourth, Brody Warren in fifth, Charles Bagley in sixth, and Michael Cordray in seventh place. There you go, seven truck field. They're following along behind the pace truck right now. There you go, you see the field pacing away. 50 laps coming your way. Now, I should make note, this is a replay file, so for incidents, we will not be able to go back and look at them and then jump back to live action. That's just one of the unfortunate caveats working on a replay file. So we'll just have to deal with that as the race goes on, but it should be a interesting one here this evening. Field dominated by Chevys. 6 of our 7 trucks in the field are Chevys, with the lone one Toyota of Michael Cordray representing the non-American machinery here this evening. So we're all on board with Michael Cordray. Nice paint job on that Powerade machine. Going to be starting shotgun in the field. Lemuel Price, Kylan Wilson going to lead them around. Kalen Wilson there too as well. Kevin Allen, Brody Warren, Charles Bagley. I always want to, for some reason, anytime I hear the first name Charles, I always want to throw like a third on the last part of their name, like Charles Bagley the third or the fourth. But either way, we're about to get running here under green. Pace truck going to pull off. Then we getting going green for 50 laps of NASCAR truck action coming your way. Lemuel Price, Kalen Wilson going to lead them around. Just wait for that green flag to drop. There it is. We are off and away into turn 1 they go. Here comes our 7 truck field around through turn 1. Wilson going to get up top. Lemuel Price trying to fight back on the bottom. The 38 machine of Price, though, holding strong on the bottom. Kalen Wilson, the 42 up top, trying to work with the 76 of Kevin Allen. They're going to fall back quick. Those 4 trucks on the bottom. A little better draft, tighter pack. That top pack, though, starting to pack up well with Kylan Wilson leading the way. They go 2 wide through turn 3 and 4 for the first time by. Clean start. Lemuel Price, though, comfortably up front. Have a look back here from Price. Got Kylan Wilson in tow. Brody Warren there too as well. Our top line starting to fall back a little bit. They can't quite duck to the bottom though. Not enough room for them to duck in right now, but those lead 3 trucks starting to pull away. See if the 42 of Kalen Wilson can find a way down to the bottom. That top side starting to work back now. 48 of Brody Warren has got to keep an eye on Wilson up top. They don't want to get door to door here. Into turn 3 they go for the second time. Price still leading the way over Wilson and Warren. We got our lone truck stuck up top now. Kalen Wilson desperately needs to get to the bottom. Gonna get left behind in no time up there. Michael Corday, our driver, started tail on the field, got himself up into 4th place mid-pack. He made the right choice of picking the bottom line early on when they had separated. It's worked out well for him. He used that bottom line to tow him up ahead of that top line that couldn't stay abreast door to door. Kevin Allen now trying to get that top line working. He's moving up to the outside of Corday. Almost to the door of Warren. They almost touched, but everybody keeps going. Nice clean racing so far. We only have 7 trucks, but those 7 trucks are right there in the pack. Lemuel Price getting challenged now up top. Kylan Wilson going to look to the outside, the 77 machine. Across the line they go, 2 by 2 again. We're back double file. Price has held the lead from the drop of green, though still holding strong up front. Brody Warren in tow, giving him a nice push. 77 trying to get a push up top from Kevin Allen. Those two blue trucks trying to work together. Just don't seem like they have enough pace to get them up to the front. They get a good run, but they just can't quite get up to Price up ahead to make that move all the way up in the top spot. They get the 69 of Bagley now working up top too as well. So go on board here with Bagley. Have a look at what he's looking at up ahead. See those trucks and spread out a little bit. Oh, the top line's working well now. They found their way up front. Kylie Wilson going to be our first lead change here. Up front and across the line to take the lead of lap number 5. Price trying to fight. Oh, man, what a block by Wilson. Comes down just in front of Price. Price had to have take evasive maneuvers there not to get into him. Well done by all our trucks being able to continue on there. Go on board here with Lemuel Price. Wilson and Wilson out front now. Not working together though, surprisingly. I thought they'd work together, but it seems like they are uninterested now. It's every driver for themselves right here in the Wilson family. Jayla Wilson's going to drop down up front just ahead of Kylan Wilson in the 77. There they go across the line to finish up lap 5, start lap 6. Three trucks on the bottom seem to be working well. The 48 of Brody Warren now on the connection issue for one of our drivers, Wilson. Kaylin Wilson out front, blinking a little bit. Hopefully that connection clears up. Hate to see a wreck caused by a erroneous internet connection. The bottom line seems to be the best line here today, but we've got the 38 of Lemuel Price trying to find his way up on the top side, unable to make it work, not getting the push he needs. He's going to fall back. The 76 of Kevin Allen going to try now that top spot. It seems like they just can't get enough of a run on that top side with the 7 trucks. If 4 of them stay in the bottom, they seem to have a little more pace. That 3 truck pack just can't get enough of a run up on the top side to make that move stick. I say that, but the 76 Kevin Allen now just moved around the top side and down to the bottom. He's going to take top spot. Price trying to find a way back around on the outside here. Unable to do it. The 69 of Charles Bagley, the 5th. Going to move to the bottom side. He's got no help, though. Neil Price up top, getting a push from Michael Corday. Corday trying to get Price up front now. He's going to bail on him, go to the bottom, top side. Price ducks down to the bottom. I don't think Corday has any toe, though. He does. He's got nobody giving him a push. He's just a dead duck out there. He's going to fall back a number of positions now. But if his goal was to get Price up front, success was what he achieved. Charles Bagley now tucked in behind Price. Go on board here with Bagley. Here I'm having to lift a little bit. Just giving the lightest of bumps to Price up ahead. Into turn 3 they go, starting to fan out a bit. Oh man, almost a little bit of contact there from Bagley and Price. Got a little wiggly. They were able to clear that up though. Still in the draft. 4 trucks again on the bottom. Brody Warren now has cycled back to the tail of the pack. See if he chooses to take the top line or the bottom line here. Who's he going to work with? Who's he going to make that 4-car pack? Is he going to go top? Is he going to go bottom? He seems to be in the driver's seat right now. Which line he chooses is going to be the quicker line. He's got the 4 trucks in the bottom. He picked the top side. It's not getting enough for a run there. Ooh, squirrely from Bagley. Here everybody having to get out of the throttle to collect it up, but thankfully they were able to keep going. Michael Corday up front now. First time we've seen him in the top spot. He's going to lead them around for lap number 9. Kick off lap 10. We're now 10 laps into this 50-lap race. Actually been non-stop since it started. Again, They are recruiting. If you're interested in doing some truck racing, their Discord is in the description. They would love to have you there. This is the type of clean racing you can see, but then I don't know why you wouldn't want to race with these guys. It's been excellent stuff right now. Corday back out front. Bagley trying to work the top side. That Black Rifle Coffee number 69 trying to find his way around. 72 Corday getting a push. He's got Kylan Wilson in tow. Bagley fighting back on the top side. Across the line they go again. Corday going to lead this one. On board with Charles Bagley. See Corday on the bottom side just pulling ahead. Oh, he thought about coming up top. Didn't have enough room though. That's going to allow the 77 to Kylan Wilson to go to the bottom. 3 trucks on the top side. That's Bagley, Brody Warren, and I believe Kevin Allen up top too as well, the 76. Yes, it is. Emil Price, our pole sitter, now shuffled all the way to the back of the pack. Interesting here. I wonder if he's just kind of gauging what's going on, trying to find out who he potentially might want to make draft partners with here. We'll keep an eye on him, see which truck he seems to try and work together with to get himself back up front. But right now, he's going to go through our entire field, kind of hanging back, looking to get a run. Charles Bagley, though, got himself up top. He's got Brody Warren on the outside. They're battling going down the back stretch. The 48 against the 69. So head out of turn 3 into turn 4. The 77 giving a nice push on the back of Bagley. Oh, he's going to turn him. Oh, man, they're around. Bagley into the wall. Oh, 69 going backwards onto the front straight. Corday involved. His hood's up. He can't see where he's going. Brody Warren out of this one too. 4 of our 7 trucks involved in that one, but it's okay, folks. I think they get a faster pair, but man, we are under yellow. Oof. What a wreck that was. Again, this is a replay file, so unfortunately we cannot go back and take a look at what happened there without losing where we are. We'd have to go through all this again. So, but we caught it live for the most part, so we saw what happened. But it's a little bit of a loose situation there by Bagley, who was out front in the 69. Just got a little loose, got that little extra bump, sent him around, and off he went into the wall. Cleared out a number of trucks. Unfortunate there. Unfortunate things for them, but as I mentioned, I believe they get a faster pair. They'll all be back on track, but the Wilson brothers, Kylan and Kalen, actually I shouldn't assume that they're brothers, but that's what we're going with. They're up top. Emil Price, our pole sitter, in third. We saw him trailing around at the end of the pack there. I thought maybe he had pulled back to kind of keep an eye, just kind of keep abreast of what was going on up front. Have a little look, see who was being maybe a little more aggressive than others, who he could potentially work with, and then judge how he was going to make his moves from there. So he was able to stay out of that one. The rest of our trucks coming in, they'll get some tires, they'll get some fuel, they'll get themselves back out on track. But our trucks that were involved in that wreck, Bagley, Allen, Cordray, they're all back on track. Sun is setting here at Daytona. I believe we're going to finish up this one under the lights. It's always a fun time here at Daytona. Let's pick up our leader, Bagley, trying to merge himself into the pace truck. Barney, the pace truck driver, isn't going to be happy about that. So we have a look back here from the pace truck. So that's a sharp paint job. That Black Rifle paint. Let's take a look at that on Bagley's truck. That is a sharp looking paint job. I approve of it. We got Kylan Wilson, the 77 machine. So our drivers get themselves back on track here. So I believe the lights are off on the pace truck, or they'll be off this time by. We'll be going back green. All 7 trucks will be fueled up, tired up, and they'll be getting ready to go. So we're 15 laps into this 50-lap race, 35 more laps coming at you. Let's take a look at our race analysis to this point. 50 laps, race recap. Kylan Wilson's the leader. We've had 7 lead changes so far in 15 laps, so excellent stuff. Lights are out on the pace truck. And there, just a reminder, 50 laps here, fixed setup. We're in week 1, Daytona International Raceway. I'm unsure of what next week's track is. But again, if you're interested in joining the racing, you can find the Discord link in the description of the video. They'd love to have you, but we are back green again. Kylan Wilson going to get out front. Nice jump on the start. Single file restart here. Wilson trying to pull away early on from brother Kylan. Kylan Wilson giving Kylan Wilson bump draft down the back straight. They go. Kevin Allen falling back off the pack here. It's going to spell danger for him. He's going to want to try and get that draft, get himself back up in there. The Wilson brothers, though, up front. Lemuel Price, our pole sitter, working his way back up. As they come across the start-finish line, that's going to kick off lap 16. On board here with Brody Warren. Lemuel Price. Following the Wilson brothers up ahead. So you got Brody Warren in tow. Bagley, Corday, and Allen have fallen off the back of the pack. I'm not sure if they fell back to pick up Kevin Allen or not, but there they are. 3 trucks. Allen, Bagley, Corday. We'll see if those 3 trucks can work together to get themselves back up front. You see Corday giving Bagley a bump down the back straight. Kevin Allen leading this pack, but up front, it's the Wilson brothers. So they seem to be working well together now. We haven't seen them really all together until this point. Chris, looks like a fun league to be in. It does look like a fun league to be in. They are recruiting. The Wilsons up front. Price and Warren working together here now in 3rd and 4th. Those top 4 trucks don't get together here. That 3-truck pack in behind is going to chase them down very quickly as they are nose to tail. Kevin Allen leading that group. Getting a strong push from Bagley down the back stretch into turn 3. Let's go on board here with Bagley. Charles Bagley in the 5th. You see that lead pack up ahead. They are reeling them in. 5 seconds down to that pack, but keep an eye on the interval on the timing tower. It is going down quick as they are working together. Tight pack there, those 3 trucks up front though. The Wilson brothers, looks like they're going to start battling here. Kylan Wilson looked underneath Kylan Wilson. Price and Warren now. So they got their act together here up front, starting to be a little more organized, but Price still hanging back off the Wilsons. There comes our secondary pack. They are chasing them down. Cue the Jaws music. They're coming after them. Go on board here with Kevin Allen as they head across the line. It's going to finish up lap 19. Getting close to the halfway mark in this one. Now, I believe the fuel tanks are limited, so maybe we'll see some green flag stops here. That's one of the things with a smaller field, is you tend to have less wrecks, which brings in the green flag pit stops, which is always a fun twist in oval racing. It seems like so many pit stops in oval racing are completed under the yellow or caution, where you just don't have that strategy of when you're going to pull off for a green flag stop. Is somebody going to go with you? Do you have a draft partner planned out or already secured? Are you going to come back out in clean air or not? There we go. That secondary pack has caught up now. They are now a 7 truck pack again. A 3 truck pack on the top side with a ton of speed. They're quickly going to go past Price and Warren. Oh man! The 42 of Wilson heavy up into the wall. Oh my. That is going to hurt for Wilson. Ouch. It looks like we are staying green though. Interesting. Surprised no yellow flag on that. Keep an eye on that for Kalen Wilson. That's unfortunate for them. Not sure why we wouldn't have got a yellow flag on that. iRacing. We have questions. We need answers. It's going to break up the field a little bit. Bagley and Wilson. Oh, there it is. The yellow is out now. We hear it on comms. Pace car into turn 1. So we go on board here with the pace car. You can see the field catching up. Or pace car, pace truck, I guess it is. I guess it's only fitting. Truck series, you're going to run the pace truck. Got a bunch of our field up here. Lap. Oh, what are we on? Lap, we got 30 to go. So lap 20. Last caution we had was, I think it was only 5 laps ago, if I remember correctly. So tires should be good. 11 lead changes. Charles Bagley, the 5th, up front. Race analysis, 50 laps coming your way. See if any of our drivers pop in for a little splash of fuel. Not sure if they have enough fuel now to get them to the end of the race. I think they're probably going to need a little more, another splash, maybe now, maybe a little later. Keep an eye on the strategy here as they're coming into turn 4. See if our leader pops down. Get himself a little splash of gas or not. It's like Kylan Wilson down to the apron. Could this be a fake and bake? And Bagley down too as well. Let's see. No, looks like our entire field coming into the pits. So they'll get a splash of fuel. We'll get Kalen Wilson fixed up with a repair here. Get that truck back going again. A heavy hit on the right side there. He's missing his fender. The whole right side scraped up. Bagley the 3rd into his pit stall. Everybody else into as well. So the fuel man for Bagley dropping in some fuel in the back of that truck. Kevin Allen's away. Kalen Wilson away. Neil Price. Brody Warren's out. Bagley's out too as well. But Cordray looks like he's going to be the final truck out of the pits here. Well, Michael Cordray started in 7th, had himself up as high as 2nd place. Right now, got himself back into 7th place. He's led 3 laps. So it's overall a decent race so far for Cordray. There we go. Started 7th, finished, or not finished 7th, started 7th, currently 7th. So we're hearing on comms, lights going out on the pace truck this time by. We're going green. Next time by, we will have 27 laps to go. So it'll be right smack dab, basically at the halfway mark. Oh no, look, the lights are out on the truck right now. So we're going green this time. I was confused. It's odd the lights didn't go out until halfway down the back straight. Or the front straight, I should say. Pardon me. All right, pace truck is in. Let's get her back rolling again. Green, green, green. We are underway. Caitlin Wilson going to lead them off again. See if Kevin Allen has something to offer here. Brody Warren, Charles Bagley, the fifth. All those drivers looking to capitalize on a mistake possibly by Wilson. Wilson was our truck that got into the wall. Got himself back in, get the spare truck out of the hauler, back on track. Allen, though, leaving the way. So he's got the full field in behind him, except for Wilson. Wilson's been left up top, high and dry. Nothing he can do but just watch the field just going on by. There goes another truck. There goes the 77 of Kylan Wilson. No brotherly love there. Leaving him in the dust. They're going to cross the line to finish up that lap. 27 to go. 2 more to meet the halfway point. A little bit of shaking and baking up front. Kevin Allen working the top side, working the bottom side, trying to work the draft off those 2 lines to keep them battling in behind. Oh, we got Bagley going to the apron. He's going to pull the chute. He and Price kind of hanging out back here right now. Bagley wants to get back in draft, though, in danger of losing the draft, dropping to the apron like that. Meanwhile, Michael Cordray, he's going to try the top side. He's all alone, though. No dance partner for him. He'll start to stall out. Price thought about moving up top to give Cordray a little bit of help, but he's going to leave him hanging out there. Right now, Cordray trying to fish with no worm on his line. He's going to drop back in, get a little help there from the 78 machine. Or sorry, the 78, the 48 of Brody Ward. He pops up top. Cordray going to get a nice draft run off them. We'll see what kind of boop he gives Warren up in the top side once he catches up. Warren side drafting off the Wilson brothers up front. It's going to keep him there. Cordray coming in with the boost. Brody Warren, though, still finding his way up top. Kylan Wilson, Brody Warren battling it out up top. Alright, sorry about that, folks. I was having a bit of an issue with my mouse here, but we're back underway. Brody Warren leading the way. Michael Cordray using that draft to get himself up there to push Brody Warren up into top spot. See if those 2 drivers work together. They seem to be kind of in sync here right now. Now the Wilson brothers seem to be a little more, I don't want to say obligated, a little more welcoming to work with each other. Didn't seem all that enthused early on to work with each other. Maybe it was just early race. They just wanted to battle with each other. But now as we're onto the backside of the race, they seemed a little more content to work together. Kevin Allen, Lemuel Price kind of hanging out at the back there. I think at this point in time, Lemuel Price, our pole sitter, is going to bide in his time, realizing it's going to be a last couple lap sprint here with all these trucks. Fairly competitive. Everybody's in tow. As long as they keep that draft, anybody has a chance here when it comes down to the line. We got some shuffling around, though, mid-pack. Bagley battling with Caitlin Wilson and Kylan Wilson. So Wilson brothers trying to get themselves back up front. 69 of Bagley giving Cordray a bump on the outside. Very close there between those two drivers. So on board here with Bagley. Gives Cordray that shunt that he needs to get himself up top. Cordray trying to make his way to the bottom. Oh man, almost came back up to the top. Almost cleared out Bagley. We saw that happen early on. That was the cause of our first caution, was almost a similar incident there coming out of the turn 4 where Bagley got turned on the bottom side. Somebody caught his left rear quarter, spun him around up into the top of the field. But Cordray now going to try and work the bottom side. He has his draft partner, Brody Warren. We've seen these two drivers work together so far so well this race. Got themselves linked up again, but Bagley, the 5th, up top. He's getting a push from the 76 of Kevin Allen. The Wilson brothers now cycle back to 5th and 6th as far as back as we've seen them for a while. See if they try and work their way back up front. Lemuel Price still kind of hanging out in the back, keeping an eye, kind of gauging what's going on up ahead. We're getting into the 20 to go mark. Cordray leading the way. Warren still his draft partner as well. Kevin Allen there too. The top line can't get any more trucks to work with him. Bagley right now left. Oh, I say that. Cordray's going to shoot up top. He's going to abandon his draft buddy Warren. He's going to work with Bagley now, and I believe that is the 76 of Allen up top. Let's get that 3-truck tango up top here right now. They're trying to work by Brody Warren on the bottom side. Warren tried to side draft off the 76 of Allen. Allen heavy bump onto Bagley to get him shot out front. Will he drop down in front of Cordray, or will he stay up top? He's going to elect to stay up top with Allen. They seem to be working well together. Cordray comes up, tries for the side draft off Bagley. He's getting a nice bump from Warren there too as well. The 42 of Wilson, Kalen Wilson coming in behind. The 77 of Kylan Wilson thought about shooting up to that top side with his brother. And stay on the bottom as it is right now. Price still hanging out back, keeping an eye on what's going on. 72, Michael Cordray going to lead them around. So be less than 20 to go this time by. Getting into the final stages of this race. Let's have a look back here from Michael Cordray, see what's going on in behind. Tight pack. Everybody maintained their line well. That's what we like to see. Cordray thought about moving up top. Wasn't clear though. You can see he thought about trying to work some draft off Bagley to keep him side by side with Warren, but wasn't able to do it. Bagley had too much of a run on the outside there from his draft buddy Kevin Allen. Bagley and Cordray door to door now as they head into turn 3. Very tight. Bagley going to drift up top. Cordray getting a little squirrely on the bottom. Warren up to Bagley's door now. Cordray going to go up top, give Bagley a little draft, try and pull him ahead of Warren. Warren go getting a run on the bottom. He's getting a nice push from the 77 of Kylan Wilson. Not going to be enough though to keep him up beside Cordray. Cordray now in that 4-truck pack as the 42 of Kylan Wilson going to move to the top side. Field down the back stretch into turn 3. Cordray going to lead them around. Warren trying to fight back on the bottom. Only one dance partner though with Kylan Wilson in behind him. The 76 up top of Kevin Allen making that a 3-truck pack up top. It's like Allen really not quite sure which pack he wants to stay with. Cordray going to pull out though. He's going to cycle back. Interesting move there by Michael Cordray, pulling back. He's going to cycle back into the back of the pack. That's going to move Charles Bagley up to the front of the top line. Bagley alongside Brody Warren on the bottom side, the 48 Cobalt machine. Getting a boost from Kylan Wilson, the 77. So we have a look from the stands. See that 7-truck pack heading into turn 4. They're going to come around, get 16 to go this time by. It's just to see how long our drivers continue to play nice here. You know, at some point in time, somebody's going to want to go for the win. In turn one, they go. Bagley up top. Oh, he and Allen smooth move down to the bottom. Just ahead of Brody Warren. That's going to move Warren down to third. 5 trucks on the bottom line. Those 2 trucks on the top side not getting any help. Going to try and work their way back down to the bottom side. That's Michael Cordray. And the 42 of Caitlin Wilson. Just ahead of Lemuel Price. I'm still keeping my eye on Price. Qualified on pole. I think he's just working strategy here right now, watching what's going on. And wait for the last few laps to make his move. But keep an eye on him. Let's go on board here. And you can hear him kind of lifting there, letting it breathe a little bit. See, he's content right now to stay at the back of this pack. But the rest of the drivers going to battle it out, use up their stuff up ahead. Get himself ready for a late race charge towards the front. 15 to go. Almost time into the, it's almost into the you gotta go time. Bagley and Allen, we've seen these 2 trucks working together well the last 10, 12 laps, I'd say. Ever since we went back green, Bagley and Allen seem to have been able to link up and work together here. Allen doing the majority of the pushing to keep Bagley up top. Come across the line. That's going to give him 7 laps led for the race for Charles Bagley, the 5th. Again, I don't know. I'm just adding the 5th on there just because it seems proper. It seems like he should be Charles Bagley, the 5th. 42 and the 72 trying to work together up top. 30 digits may separate their truck numbers, but inches separate their bumpers. On board here with Cordray. Ooh, Wilson getting high, almost into the wall. I don't think he can side draft the wall, Caitlin Wilson. He's trying though. Bagley to the line. 13 laps to go. Oh, I'm hearing on comms. Somebody pitting this lap. We could see some green flag stops here. I mentioned earlier, when you have limited numbers of trucks and you don't have the wrecks, it does bring this into play. So let's go, you know what, let's go on board with Michael Cordray here at the tail end of the pack. Let's watch these drivers all peel off to come into the pits. See him really working the throttle here, him lifting out, letting it breathe. He knows that they're all coming into pit. Doesn't really want to put a ton of pressure on the back of Price up ahead. Oh, they're fanning out wide. Here they come into the pits. Bagley going to lead them in. The Wilson brothers. Brody Warren. Oh, man. 72 of Cordray tagging the wall. That one's going to hurt for Michael Cordray. All of our drivers into their stalls, though. Just a quick little splash of gas and they'll be getting underway. Kevin Allen, he's in and out. It's like our first truck off pit road is Kevin Allen. Lemuel Price in there too as well. Kylan Wilson going to be our second truck. Brody Warren, Charles Bagley, Caitlin Wilson, Michael Cordray, Lemuel Price. No, Price still in his stall. What a terrible pit stop for Lemuel Price. He's going to lose the draft. That strategy of hanging out at the back now has gone to, well, throw it in the trash. A couple of that paper thrown in the trash. Don't use that strategy again, Lemuel. Kevin Allen, though, gets himself up front. Now, we got a little bit of separation now from our drivers. Be interesting to see who is going to be close enough to really work some draft. Looks like Kylan Wilson and Brody Warren are going to be close enough that they will be able to draft. So I suspect they will pull in Kevin Allen fairly quickly here. Charles Bagley, the 5th, kind of on an island here. Caitlin Wilson and Michael Cordray, they're going to be close enough to work together. The big loser, though, Lemuel Price, without a dance partner right now. Unfortunate for him. I thought he might have had the best strategy going, hanging out the back, trying to watch and see what would unfold ahead of you, but not going to work out today for him unless we get another caution here. We still have time. 11 laps to go, 10 to go this time by. Kylan Wilson, Kevin Allen, Brody Warren working together up front. We've seen Allen and Warren work together before those green flag stops. Pretty much since we went green after that last yellow, they've been nose to tail. They now have Kylan Wilson involved too as well. We'll see how they dance with that third partner. You know, it's always hard to dance when you get three people trying to do the cha-cha-cha. Right now, they're leading the way. To go, they head into turn one. Be interesting to see here if Bagley was able to fall back and pick up our other drivers here. There he is, Bagley, Wilson, Cordray working together. So we have 2-3 truck packs right now. That, unfortunately, is going to keep Wilson, Cordray, and Bagley from being able to move up front, but we're seeing a little bit of disorganization up front by Wilson, Allen, and Warren. Oh, we've got a yellow. Yellow. What happened here? Lemuel Price. He's fallen back. Looks like everybody's still on track. I wonder if this was a competition yellow here with 9 to go. Either way, it's going to pack us up. We're going to have a potentially 8-7 lap sprint here to the end. I suspect all of our trucks should have enough fuel now. They've only ran a couple laps since filling up. They shouldn't need tires either, so it's just going to be a matter of packing up here, and then it'll be a sprint for the last, well, the lights are on. If the lights go out this time, we'll have 7 to go. We go back green. See the field packing up behind the pace truck. Kylan Wilson, Kevin Allen on the sharp end of the field here. Our trucks working their way into turn 3 as we have a look from the crowd. This is the cheap seats back in the corner of turn 1. Give you an idea of what the viewing vantage point is. I guess if you want turn 1 top row grandstand seats at Daytona, that's what you're going to see in turn 3. Not much to see out there. Track doesn't seem that big when you're watching it on TV, but when you see the camera angles of where you'd be sitting as a fan, it's a hell of a big track. 2.5 miles doesn't seem like much until you're trying to look across 2.5 miles. So lights are on the pace truck. Should go out this time. When we going back green, we'll have a 7-lap dash to the end. Now it'll be interesting to see. We got Bagley in the pits. Interesting. Charles Bagley the 5th in the pits. I wonder if that's a hardware issue or not. He shouldn't need fuel. So keep an eye on that, see if he comes back out. He had a strong run going. He was leading that secondary pack. Again, I'll take this moment to remind you that this league is recruiting. If you'd like to do some fun truck racing, they look like a heck of a bunch of drivers. Very clean, very courteous. Seems like a great league to join if you enjoy truck racing. Again, you can find their Discord in the description of the video below. As well, you can find yourself the promo code for Apex Sim Racing. Get yourself 5% off of anything in their store. And again, we thank you for tuning in. Still have the lights on in the pace truck, so I think I heard on comms they're going to go one extra lap. I'm not sure if that's so Bagley can get back out or not, but he unfortunately still in the pits. He's going to be a number of laps down. Oh, he's leaving the pits now, so. All right, we'll keep an eye. We'll see if he goes. If we go back green, he's going to come out ahead of the field, so he'll get back around. The lights are out on the truck. Next time by, we'll go green. So we're going to be going green with 6 laps to go. 6 lap sprint to the end here in week 1 of the Rookie Class Racing League Truck Series. Again, they are recruiting. Join up. Looks like a heck of a lot of fun. I'm not sure exactly what nights they're racing. As again, this is a replay file that they've asked me to do so they can get the word out about their league. Some decently ranked drivers in here too as well. Kevin Allen, 3.5 KI rating. Kylan Wilson, 3.2 KI rating. Brody Warren, 2.8. Kalen Wilson, 2.1. Michael Corday, 1.8. Lemuel Price, 1.2. Charles Bagley, 1.8. So decently ranked drivers here competing. So feel free if you're somewhere in that range, slightly above, slightly below. I'm sure they'd love to have you too as well. It is called Rookie Class Racing after all. There we see the lights are off on the pace truck as they head into turn 3. Six laps shootout to the end. Hopefully we get a green flag finish. Nobody likes to see green white checkers. Kevin Allen, Kylan Wilson gonna lead them around. Pace truck should be pulling in any moment. Let's go on board here with Kevin Allen. He'll be on the top side waiting for that green flag drop. There it is. Green flag is out. We're underway. Not the greatest start for Allen. A little slow getting into the throttle. That's going to allow Wilson to get a run up front. He's got Brody Warren in tow. Michael Cordray working on that bottom side too as well. That Powerade machine. But it's Kylan Wilson representing Team Wilson up front. He's got brother Kalen Wilson coming up too as well. But it's Kevin Allen working the top side, back up top. Getting that push from Kalen Wilson. Kylan Wilson in third. Kalen going to drop down in front of Kylan. Now we'll see if the Wilsons can work together. Kevin Allen up top getting some help from Charles Bagley the fifth. He's got Michael Cordray in tow. Lemuel Price hanging out on the bottom, trying to decide which 4-car pack he's going to make. Down the front stretch they go. Wilson, ahead of Allen. Allen still trying to make that top side work. Bagley and Cordray trying to help him, but not getting the run that they need to. Bottom line right now, looks like it's working out well for Kalen Wilson. Into turn 2, down the back stretch they go. Wilson getting a push by brother Wilson. Warren on the bottom. On the top side, we got Allen, Bagley, Cordray, Lemuel Price hanging out of the back. Kind of cycling from bottom to top here. Not sure which pack he wants to go with. The 42 of Wilson was leading the way, but that top side looks like they're picking up a little bit of steam. The bottom coming back, though. Wilson trying to side draft off Allen. Looks like it's going to work out better for Allen, though, as he's getting the bump from Bagley. Up to the front they go. Oh, Allen comes down, chops the nose off Wilson. That's going to check up the field a little bit. Oh, that could have been carnage. We're on 4 to go. It'll be 3 to go next time by. Wilson getting a run. He's going to boop Allen. Bagley, though, on the top side, trying to make that run, side drafting off of Allen's right quarter. Wilson giving Allen the bump draft in the corner, getting him a little loose. He's got brother Kylan in tow. Those 3 trucks now moving up top. Wilson, and Allen. Allen leading the way. Could Allen be the meat in a Wilson sandwich coming up here. 3 laps to go. Stick around and find out. We'll know shortly. All 7 trucks. Line astern here. Kalen Wilson thought about looking to the top side. Nobody went with him though. Oh, we got Bagley going to the top. He's trying to make a run. He's at Kylan Wilson's door. Kalen Wilson going to pop up top. He abandons his brother. Allen on the bottom. He has Kylan Wilson with him. Lemuel Price there on the bottom. 4 trucks on the top side though. As they come to the line, that's going to leave us 2 to go. Who's going to take this one? Kalen Wilson now up top. Kevin Allen cycled back to second place. Bagley trying to make the run on the outside. He's trying to get some help from Cordray, but they just can't make that line work out there. Let's go on board here with Bagley. Kalen Wilson. Oh, Kevin Allen going to shoot up top. Saw Bagley getting that run. Wanted to take advantage of it. That's going to boot Kevin Allen up to top spot. Will Bagley get enough to run to dive down in front of Wilson? He will not. Allen will, though. Now will Kevin Allen work the draft off those 2 lines, work them against each other. 1 to go this time by. Kevin Allen going to lead them to the stripe. Kalen Wilson right in behind him. Charles Bagley trying to go around the outside. Last lap, here we go. Allen leading the way. Have a look back here from Kevin Allen's machine. He's got Kalen Wilson in tow. Charles Bagley the 5th to the outside. Kylan Wilson in behind his brother Kalen. Ooh, Kalen getting a little heavy into the bump draft there of Kevin Allen. Down the backstretch they go. Oh, squirrely for Wilson. They both go to the bottom side. Keith Allen into the wall. Kalen Wilson up to the top. Bagley the 5th, giving Kylan Wilson the boot. I say it's going to be Kylan Wilson to the line. Kalen trying to get a run. The outside, he's got no help. Kylan going to go to the top side. 3 wide to the line. Oh, man. And they all wreck afterwards, as usual at Daytona. Well done. Kylan Wilson going to take top spot. Oh, we got a fire in Kalen Wilson's truck. Fire crews, medic. We need the medics. Well done, Kylan Wilson. The lap that counts the most to lead is the last one, and he was that driver. Fireworks are going off in the background. Well done to all of our drivers. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff there for Kylan Wilson. We'll see if he burns it down at the line here. We'll take a look at our official results. There it is. Celebrate your win, Kylan. Celebrate your win. 12 laps led, but again, the most important one was the last one. Excellent stuff for him. Let's take a look at our official results. As we see, Kylan Wilson wins it over Kalen Wilson. Charles Bagley the 5th comes home in 3rd. Lemuel Price in 4th. Kevin Allen in 5th. Brody Warren in 6th. And Michael Cordray going to finish up in 7th. He unfortunately got up into the wall there on the last lap. Nowhere to go. But all in all, hey, heck of a race. Heck of a race. Again, if you're interested in joining this league, they are recruiting. They'd love to have you. For Racers Nexus, I'm Rob Campbell. Again, if you're looking for somebody to broadcast your league races or hosted events, feel free to contact us. Our information's in the description too as well. We'll catch you next time. Bye for now.